Hello everyone, and welcome back once again to Poppy Playtime. What we are looking at here is essentially the origin of Huggy Wuggy, this whole place. And more than just a mascot, last time we were forced to really see that they too are a child forced into this, just with no way to express themselves and broken beyond measure. Now, we could have surmised that a long time ago, and I will say that mind control is a plot element that I never really like in fiction, because it forgoes the much more interesting element of having a character be brought to the state we find them in by degrees. And that's what this is filled in. We've gotten to see how you take a normal child and turn them into the monster we're dealing with now. Well, I suppose they don't have to be a child, but well, all this is definitely geared towards children. We also met a new character in the form of, I think her name was Miss Gracie, the children's show host, who is, oddly enough, for all the terrible people we've encountered, possibly the most evil person so far. Because it's such a mundane evil we see from her. She's not involved, presumably, in any of the science or the corporate planning. She's just an actress. An actress who knows exactly what she's doing and does the best that she can anyway. We were able to construct a complete door code from those memories. It's just that we had to get things of so much more value in obtaining it. So, 179213. 179213. Oh, great. Oh, great! Hello. Well, here we go. That didn't take long. Oh, no. We're not done. We're not done by a long shot. Look at all these, like, sets. We only have the opportunity to barely take it in while we rush past. That is really neat. Outlast 2 did similar things, which is weird to compare this to. You're a bit injured. Missy does calm you. Oh no. Wait, abandon all hope, ye who smile here. This is our only hope. If we go like this, will you come to it? Oh no, do we need to solve a puzzle while doing this? Well, there's that thing over there. A door here, which we cannot open. But that's only gonna work so many times. We gotta move you. We can get you to break some of these things down, perhaps. You'll begin patrolling again. Where am I going? There's got to be a way to get in here. Well, yeah. Hang on. Up. I really hope you can't find me there. Because this would not do much to dissuade you from coming in, would it? There's another power bank. Oh, we're gonna need both hands. Where are we bringing it, though? You have come such a long way from how we encountered you in Chapter 1. Bring us this way? No. You're stuck. Come on. Oh my god. Come on. Here. Yeah. Oh, it's single use. It is single use. We can open these vents. That helps a lot. So there are things we can do, provided we spot them in time. This brings us back up to here. Now we can climb onto you. And choose where to drop down. Oh no, it ends here. And hey, it's something different. We need more than one of these. Annual celebration of Dr. Sawyer's removal coming up. What are you? Wrong side Outimal. Blanky blanks. A rare doll from the failed Wrong Side Animals toy line. The inverted version of Blanky Blanks. Like this. They're just like, yeah, still nothing. I mean, come on, you act like these couldn't be successful. Like there's anything that wrong with them. Remember Homies? Those were huge. Both need to come over here. That's one. There's a third somewhere, too. Crap. Yep. Can you get me in here? I do not know. You returned to normal fairly quickly. Oh, hey, wait, look at this, look at this. 9. Third digit 9. So these will be hidden around, and that's how we discover this, I guess. I really wish we could climb back up. Doing this from the ceilings would make this so much easier. I'm trying to peek through the blinds to figure out roughly where you are. Why are you doing this? This could have been so much easier than it now is. Now we've got to find that third. It's probably going to be over in that direction because there's another door there. Oh, and while we're here... 6. There's a room here. We need you on this one. Okay. We're gonna hit this and run. Come on, Kissy Missy needs you. And then as soon as you're done in there, we're gonna have a long way to carry that thing. But you should smash that wall down. We'll be able to brute force the code as well. Unless we can find another paper. Okay, that's you tearing the wall down. Through, and we've got another note. Oh, I hope you can't see me through there. We gotta scroll down so far now. I kind of wish they would invert this. Dr. Arkins' personal letter too. Trying to hold on, even still. Julie. I hope the harvest this year has been good to you and your father, and I'm sorry I missed your ninth at the start of the year. I found myself missing home, like, a lot. Life here is so contained, so focused on the work and the end goals, that I have no time at all for a personal life. The goals of this project are grand, beautiful even. Everyone here talks about it with such passion, such zeal, that like me, everyone's signed up for it without much question. The work itself, however, is nothing I can talk about openly. The processes themselves are difficult. I question it deeply, and I know I'm not the only one who does. Comforts are few in the lab, and I think this has changed a lot of us. I know enough about what happens to a brain in isolation to know that's exactly what's happening here. I've been thinking a lot about home recently. When I close my eyes, I can almost feel it. Hayseed in my shoes, the taste of fresh lemonade in summer, your father's ugly leather boots that track dirt all the way up to the second-floor bedroom, Ranger barking out the back door at foxes. Most of all, I think back to a few of the lessons I taught you. I think about all those nights spent nestled on the porch with you, the two of us wrapped so tight as the corn waves in the field. I want to give you a better world than the one I'd inherited, to give you something worth fighting for, just like my parents gave me. Something my dad always said stuck with me, and I know you've heard me say it. It's my hope that you believe it like I do. Start by doing good at a smaller scale, the smallest. Make that your world. Do everything possible to keep it safe, and grow it responsibly. Love you, my little tulip. I miss your beautiful face, and I miss our porch time. I'll try to come home soon. Yours, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Seems like your little tulip was your first such project. The thing about this is, it's doing a lot to humanize just about everyone involved. There are a handful of truly evil people here, and so many more that see the potential. And is all this the lies of the evil people? Or is there really something here that I'm not sure I can say? The most unsubtle secret couple ever. Okay, 699 something. 3 maybe? I mean, there's 3 stars. Yes, come with me. I think you're going that way. Oh my god, it's stuck. Ah, just come on. There's other things to even power this thing, and it's not even the main thing. You to here. Can you even fit through the door? What about this? Does work. Actually, totally can curl this thing. Bring it here. It's powered up. And we're out. You know what? I want to... Well, I guess we can't go for that thing now. I don't even know what the other 2 powers would have been. But we made it into some fresh nonsense. In fact, it looks a lot like Chapter 3. Hey, so what's that about? Don't like that. You remind me of somebody who shouldn't be here. An ice cream truck on wheels. It's a ride. It's a whole little ride down here in the deep dark cave full of murderous animals and toys. Toy animals, even. The fact that it's already playing those fake bird chirps and woodland sounds makes this so much creepier. How long have those sounds been playing down here? No one to hear. Well, we cracked that open. Ooh, giving us this. Goodness for utilities. Well, at least the doors are closed. That brings me some comfort, right? We do not have to keep our arms and legs inside the vehicle. Oh no. It really is just going to be a tram. I guess this is a good way to show off everything they're building to the investors. All these balloons still floating here. Hey, there's a plush. Can we reach it? Wow, you're really gonna make me duck for each individual segment, huh? Oh, wise guy, huh? Ah, we can't build up pressure on it. Who are you? Dizzy Boo Boo. The inverted version of Dizzy Boo Boo, at least this way, accidentally hurting themselves is really hard. So that's your whole thing. You're accident prone? You're not a mummy? Hey, look at that. There's even a little animation for pushing me out to go down the slide. Found a tape as well. And it's not automatically playing. Is there... Wait, is there someplace else we can see it? 3 Ps of diorama safety. Oh, look at this. So these audio cassettes, they actually are something different from the VHSs. Staying safe can be fun. We still gotta find some place to play it, though. Well, that's convenient. Look at this, its own little treehouse. Although, were I in charge of children here, I'd be very concerned about the potential fall hazard. We can pick up these little fruits. Three Ps of diorama safety. 1. Precaution. Every diorama is equipped with 18 distinct locks, 7 failsafe levers, hand scanner and voice activation, and at least 3 big red buttons. For convenience, these security measures can be bypassed with a keypad override code. 2. Pretending. Like pretending we're secure. When working with subjects within a diorama, you need to fit in. Make sure you memorize necessary lines, and have the correct outfit on. So you actually Truman Show their entire world. Failure to do so may aggravate our specimens. 3. Not panicking. It's not safety for the orphans, it's safety for the employees tasked with messing with their transformed forms. And wait for security and medical teams to arrive. Oh, but do scream the panic code. Remember, stay safe and have fun. What a nightmare they even knew this place was. In so many stories like this, they accidentally create life and it all goes wrong. Here, they created it and worked with it for quite a while before it all went wrong. And had they stopped there, it would be very hard to call it even wrong. We can come to here, drop down into this cage. Oh, it's not much of a cage. Yeah, we need to find that code. Oh, hey, you there. And UV. Well, somebody was having fun. Alright, bring this back. Power the tram. Get it going. This is a very flawed power delivery system. One of the biggest things I'm noting is how there is just a thick layer of dust over everything. Hey, this looks a lot like where we saw that figure. Get this stuff out of my way. Kind of satisfying pushing that stuff down the tunnel. We don't have to go any farther at all. Look, we're safe here. The problem with the architecture of this place is that so many places feel safe and comfy. We can push this, whatever this is. Or rather, it says we can. Are you talking about this? No. So what were you talking about then? Well, we can quite easily move forward. Question is, do we want to?
Hey there, friends. It's a sunny day. I'm Gracie. You're Miss Gracie. You have a first name. What was it? What are we talking about, Miss Gracie? Is this another lesson? Just ignore her. She's not real. It's only you here. Just you. Aren't I real, Miss Gracie? Miss Gracie says I'm real. I am Miss Gracie. Snap out of it. Silly, silly, silly. She's on the screen. She's not actually in the room with us. Look around. My hands. Plastic. My face. I thought. How embarrassing! I can't believe I thought you were actually in the room, Miss Gracie. Egg on my face. I love Huggy and I love Kissy and I love all the friends. I want to go home. No, we're gonna have a tea party. I love tea parties and I love crumpets. Crumpets are the best. Please let me out. No, we can brush our hair and hang with the friends. Sink down and quiet. You are a toy. You have always been a toy. I am a toy. Miss Gracie. I'm a good toy. I promise. Are here to be joy.
In the horror department, this is far, far and away the best. I compared it earlier to Outlast, it genuinely starts to feel like Outlast. A fractured personality developed from being trained on your own footage. Did you get on the company's bad side, or was this seen as a fitting punishment for you after the hour of joy? And was something actually done with you, or are you a flesh and blood person still down here? You couldn't be, could you? Either way, you're down here with us now. I genuinely love this chapter. Give me that. Look at you. So this must have been like $1 trillion company, right? To build all this? We need to open the castle gates. We're entering this fantasy. It's kind of starting to seem like this part is really only just getting started. Like everything we've done so far is just a prologue. Hey there.
Hi, I'm Lily Lovebraids, the girl with flair and out-of-this-world hair. Join me for a slumber party and we can braid each other's hair.
I've really got to praise the performances in this. I mean, this game gets a lot of love for its animations, but the world design and especially the performances have gotten a massive upgrade, and we were starting to see shades of that even before this in the acting. I mean, Doey was, I remember one of your comments, he was overqualified for this role, and they've done it again with you.
Hi, I'm Lily Lovebraids, the girl with flair and out-of-this-world hair. Join me for a slumber party and we can braid each other's hair.
So are you what you're turned into? We heard, yes, that note that we found on the floor. It mentioned Lily's punishment. If I'm remembering correctly, I might be mixing things up. Okay. Well, we can pick a fruit. There we go. I feel like that should enable some sort of punishment for us. Did it pop? Oh, hey, there's magnet grabbers up there. Yep. Well, that was convenient. Were there enemies here, it would give me the opportunity to observe unopposed. What an introduction to a villain. Like, first we see you at your worst, and now we encounter you when you've been brought down at your lowest. Dizzy Boo Boo. Dizzy Boo Boo may be a bit of a klutz, but a heart of platinum beats beneath all that absent-mindedness. And probably Mercury knowing this company. Okay, we got this. Or actually, wait. We can take a shortcut. Let's zap ourselves up and come right down here. Whoa. Hey, I did not sign up for that. That's called a power surge. Can't climb up and over that. There is so much more to this. Not quite. But we can go forward on foot.
Goodness! I don't think they're here for the party, Lily. Well, of course they are, Candy. Why else would they be here? We're going to have so much fun!
That is so uncanny. A lifelike, realistic toy that still moves and behaves like a toy.
They smell like dead bodies. Well, that's not a nice thing to say, Candy. What's a nicer way to tell a friend that they smell like gore? Maybe we could ask if they want to take a bubble bath? Now? No. We have to set up for the party. Can you be a good toy and bring me the crumpets from the oven in the basement?
We're in a misery situation. I think we'd better do what she says for now. She looks like a Schedule 1 character. I should use this opportunity to snoop. Look at this. We're in a dollhouse. And we're the doll's doll. I really think it would be best not to upset her. Maybe we can do something with this. This looks like it may work. There's cameras too. The stove actually works. Keep that in mind. Well, let's find the source of the humming in the basement. Missy.
It's
And Poppy.
You're alive.
I know saying I'm sorry won't mean much to you at this point, but I am sorry for running away, for not letting you leave at the game station, for everything. I thought if we could just get the orphans out. We tried to cross Sweet Street. I didn't know she was still here after all this time. If you can help us get out, maybe find a lever or a key, anything.
We're gonna need a key, but first we're gonna need to burn this down. This is a wild leap forward in quality, but in a way it almost counts as a criticism against the game, because each chapter is so crazily different, and it doesn't feel like it was planned through. Yes, it's gotten better each time, but none of this stuff is set up earlier on, and so they have to constantly keep coming up with excuses for why none of this was mentioned before. Can we move you out of the way? Can this thing burn? This is a really flimsy excuse for why we can't do something here. Really, defeated by this cardboard box. Defeated by 2 cardboard boxes. Defeated by a door that we have to slip through. Oh. So this is storage, huh? Those are... Yep, the bone parts. know the smell of dead bodies well, don't you? I've got your crumpets.
You weren't talking to anyone, were you?
You sent me down there. Oh god, were there cameras down there?
Oh, that's amazing! Next we'll have to find the friends. They should be around here somewhere. And I know they'd hate to miss this.
I'll play your game. Oh, look at all this shadow.
Oh, he's gonna love these. Let's set the mood with a little music in case our special guest arrives early. I'm off to prepare my famous sandwiches. You'll make sure the friends make it to the party on time.
Shadow in a dollhouse. It feels so wrong. It just turns it into little nightmares, doesn't it? Locked. What is going on here? Come on, there's clearly something back there. Power bank. If we come into here, what happens?
Isn't hair so amazing? It grows right through your skin. And you can eat it too.
You cannot eat hair. Someone keeps moving my mug. Whoever you are, I know where you sleep. Remember that. Oh, this is the same as before. Experiment 1468 proposal. Plans for hair that moves with a mind of its own. 1995. Tags Bigger Bodies Initiative. Abstract. In accordance with prior conversation and critical feedback, proposed operational procedures and materials for Experiment 1468 have seen a radical shift. Rather than each strand of hair being comprised of a sequence of grafted finger bones and muscle in a loose hair facade, we've allocated horsehair for its tensile strength, durability, and flexibility in artificial bone construction and various biological materials, which we've listed below. Neural integration protocols have shown promising responsiveness in trials, indicating the subject's cognitive link will extend naturally to the hair construct. In effect, Lily's mind will be able to manipulate each and every strand as if it were its own limb. As such, our crafting will need to be intricate and operated by our most delicate hands. Materials and methods. Ahead of August 20th's operation, extracted capillaries will be required for the attenuation of pain responses and... Note cuts off. What would happen if we were to set fire to that hair, then? One thing I will give it credit for is that every chapter is really quite unique. Different themes, different... everything, really. But at least gameplay-wise, it all sort of fits together. A two-way mirror from which you watch this room. Observation log, Sweet Street. Continued study of the experiment in its natural environment. You're still living in your prison, and we've broken down the doors. Entry 1. Subject placed in constructed home environment. Displays signs of environmental displacement, persistent pacing, heavy respiration, aversion to enclosed corners. Attempts to locate exits suggest the subject does not yet recognize the habitat as its own. The subject does not acknowledge researchers when we remain inside the enclosure, provided disguises are maintained. Observation rooms remain undetected. Continue monitoring acclimation behavior. Red smoke sedation is advised. Dr. Jessica Newman. Entry 2. 2 months have passed. Movements are less frantic, more purposeful. No, wait, hang on. You didn't take any more notes for 2 months? The experiment now navigates the space with confidence, finding comfort in what it believes to be its home, where it belongs. Disguised staff experience minimal aggression and interaction. It believes the friends around it are genuine members of its social group. Similar to the children in play care, the experiment appears to welcome red smoke sedation. Still, I worry. Its stability relies entirely on the illusion. A single breach collapses the trust we've engineered. If more lives become the cost of operating this sweet street, can we say it was truly worth pursuing? Oh, seems like that ship has sailed. There's a lever of some kind here. We can sort of grab it, but not really. And another note. Nursery damage. A good toy doesn't do bad things. Again. He still doesn't come. None of them will come. Why does everyone hate me? Big breath in, into your belly, and out. Again. Good. You're doing so good. Just cover up the hole with something. Anything will do. Maybe just a poster. Your favorite one. That's what you deserve for this. Don't let him see the mess you made. Never ever. Billy. We get a look at your fragile mental state. But the real takeaway here? We've got an Andy Dufresne opportunity. Look at that seamless with the wall. This will no doubt be a code. And here's one of the friends. If we can get you unstuck from this, wow. Blow it out. Great. So now we're gonna need the code for this, because we couldn't just pull. Wait. Gone in a flash. Music sheet, novice. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to look at this one. Star, diamond. Other thing, heart. Star, diamond. Other thing, heart. Okay, we've got you. Whatever you are. Whee! It's important that you go in the right place.
Oh, baby! So nice of you to join us for tea. And I'm so sorry for your loss. Now, who are we still missing?
What do you mean, loss? I mean, besides getting farted out by a seal thing. Ah, there we go. After I already dropped this thing downstairs, and also your favorite poster, that's what you said. Well, it's not this one. Also, that is more of a portrait than a poster, but it was the one that stood out to me. In you go. Now we can pull this. And that did something? Somewhere. Ooh. That one doesn't work quite as easily. But it is accessible. You gotta keep an eye out for more of those stars then. Where do you come from? A more complicated musical pattern? Music sheet expert. Okay, let's do some expert music playing. The way she's just always hovering around you, dancing around you, it's very clear that this is part of the game. Thing, heart, heart, star, thing, diamond, star. There we go. Gotcha. Finding a lot of secrets in this run. Just a hair too shiny, wouldn't you say? But look, these have stars, so yeah, we can just pull these down. Okay, we're gonna need 2 more of those batteries. And haha, we can break this vent. First of all, I'll grab you from here. Maybe we can go grab the other one from upstairs. But either way, we can pull you back. Manipulate the playset. We were able to pull this back out, which means we've got this. Which means we've got this. Which means we've got this. Look at you, face down at the wheel in your garage. With the windows all rolled up. Anything to escape this nightmare, huh? Look at you. Looks like she may even be making her own toys. Right, where are you sitting? Over here?
Oh, look who it is! Dusky, were you messing around in the garage? Remember, good toys wash their hands. Now, who are we still missing?
You're the only one that we really got a glimpse of who you were before this, and were I not subjected to this, I would say you deserved it. Right. Oh, up here, I didn't even notice this. But now's as good a time as any. We've got fire. We have got fire. And we can creep into this room here.
And then they killed Joey.
Spreading my tails here, are you? You're all tied up in the shower. How are we... Oh, we just need to open this. This was quite easy. But this still won't open. This has certainly been a gold mine of information, if nothing else. And honestly, could probably serve as a horror game itself with this concept. Locked. So no more snooping, we've just gotta find out what this brings.
Dolly Grub, were you taking a bubble bath? Vanilla. Oh, this is the best day of my life. All of the friends. Oh, I almost forgot. I need to get ready. Follow me to the kitchen. We need to make final preparations before our special guest arrives.
Yeah, and while you're at it, can you lean over the stove? Come on.
Oh, look at this mess. We need to tidy up. Return
Sure do.
my recipe book to the nook upstairs while I
Come on,
get
turn your head a little
everything
bit.
ready.
You're not gonna do it, are you? Turn it to the nook
Did you put the
upstairs, you
book away
say?
yet?
Not quite yet. But very soon. I see. There's your favorite poster. And yeah.
You've always been a bad toy. When he gets here, he'll see it too.
You like to draw on the walls. Entertained real children at one point, or is that just something you aspire to? By the way, we need to burn that poster. There is simply no other way to remove it. Can't happen otherwise. Must be something we can do. Like, from how far can we reach? Pretty far, actually. Look at this! Oh, okay, I guess we need this. This is off script. I do wonder what happens if we return, though. This feels like a pretty major split. I'm really glad she didn't notice I tried to kill her. This seems slightly better. We've made it into her room. I just have to make sure this doesn't continue elsewhere. Of course, none of this connects. Oh my. Is that the original? This is... I don't even know what to say about this. What did we just pick up? It looked like some kind of ID. Miss Gracie's Playtime ID. Death was deemed too generous a fate for Miss Gracie, Playtime's lead wellness and integration counselor. See, this is a result of proper build-up to a reveal, to make it as impactful as it can be. We can actually see that the bones are placed together with metal rods and tape. Badly damaged. Chunks missing out of the skull. A shrine to who you were, but who you aren't anymore. So even in death, you were copied over. Is there anything we can do with... There. Okay, broken glass, your time to shine. Come on. We've got the heart key. We can pull this down. No, pull it down. We can't do it. Come on. Open up.
It's okay. You're okay. Go back to sleep. Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore. Someone's been in here, Candy. Someone who's going in the box!
I'm sure we are. We need to prevent that outcome at any cost. Yep. Well, we can't go back out that way. We can look back and see a note. Come on. Just give me the note. You're clearly right there. Thankfully, life pauses for this. Lily Journal. My very special friend. Lily Billy Silly Tilly. Every day, a dance and a song are playing in my head, and only I know the steps. Only I know the tune. I sing and I dance and I live like any good toy should. I want to share in it, to love like Miss Gracie says to love. And yet, they all just scream and cry like horrible, wretched little things when they look at me. They look at me like I'm the bad toy. But somehow I know you don't think that. You'd never think that. You get me. Every day since I found you in the pit, tossed down like so much garbage, I've brushed your pretty hair, I've dressed you in pretty things, and I've given you pretty flowers. You're more than just a friend to Silly Lily. The sound of your voice is what I was born from. The voice I still hear singing when I feel so alone. And that's special for both of us. In your own little ways. I think you tell me that you agree. I'm very glad you're here to share this dance with me. You really have to imagine what that scene will have looked like when you were first discovered down in the pit. This story has gotten far more disturbing than I ever thought something of this genre would. But for as bad as that gets, the implications are much worse than that. Right there. Okay, how are we managing this? There we go. That was loud.
Come out, wherever you are.
Could still go through here. If we needed to. We've got that key. Are you actually patrolling around? Okay, that's no longer here. Okay, wait. We need to know. Is your hair flammable? It is not. Okay, let's go. I need to report to Poppy. Wait, what was that? A lever. Hey, the boxes are gone.
Did you find a way to free us yet?
I'm working on it. Oh, look at you huddled in the back there. What? You're telling me we could have done this all along? Crazy.
Found anything?
Crazy talk. You would need to be frozen first. Hey, look at that. We can tear down the cameras. Potentially useful. Also, I've just noticed this.
Found anything?
Another silly Lily for one.
What you do with your hair, why that's creativity and self-expression at work.
Look at you. Hidden area. Yep. hot and cold. We just need to power you up. We'll also need to get rid of this in order for anything to work. Growth feeding off of this corpse. And they are corpses. Okay, so we gotta power you. Push a button. I see what we're doing. I already see exactly what we're doing.
Hurry.
Right, so grab you. Around to here. Powered on. Start with cold. Grab you. Nope, come on. To there. And then we can break it with the power glove.
Who left this door open, Candy?
Hide.
Maybe it was Dolly Grub. What is all the fuss down here? I could have sworn I heard you chitter-chattering. I think they're plotting an escape. Oh, of course they aren't. They can't leave before the party.
I don't know what she's planning, but we need to find a way out of here. See
Yeah.
what you can do.
Believe me, Poppy, I'm currently working on our Irish goodbye. This is already on. It stays on. There we go. Door open.
You did it! Let's get out of here before she comes back.
Between the three of us, we should be able to overpower her, right? I mean, I can set her freaking hair on fire. But first, we need to look at our new toy. Doodlebones. The inverted version of Doodlebones. Artists sometimes just need a private place to think and be inspired. Lucky for Doodlebones, they walk around with theirs. You know, I've always found it interesting how the regular animal-looking ones are considered the inverted version. Escape through the attic.
What's going on?
Nothing good. You want to take that with us?
Taking, breaking. Nobody takes or breaks my pretty things.
Oh no. This'll lead us right to you.
Guests bored of little Tilly Lily? Why don't we play a game? Upstairs, there's a sweet little nursery. When I sing a pretty song, you can walk there. But when I'm quiet, you have to stop. Follow the path to the prize.
This word like green light.
Remember, no cheating. Stop. Remember, no cheating.
I'm at your mercy.
Red light. Follow the path and you might win. And if you win, you just might get a prize.
Something tells me you're not gonna let me leave, but anytime your eyes are on me, which is all the time, I need to play along.
Stop. I'm getting closer.
It does not pay to preemptively stop. Oh my god! What? You didn't stop. What are you talking about?
Red light. You're doing great.
Yeah, so what happened before? You didn't call out stop.
Red light.
You always seem to.
So much fun, isn't it? Let's pick up the pace a bit.
Oh,
shall
God.
we?
See, this whole time, you're also coming up behind us.
The grand prize.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. We just passed by something?
Oh, this
Wait.
is so much fun. Red light. Oh, this is so much fun.
Through here.
Found a
It's
way
coming
out.
hard.
Hurry.
Oh, this is so much fun.
Mm-hmm.
No, you can't leave. The party hasn't even started.
You were leading me straight to an impossible dead end. Well, Poppy, you just redeemed yourself, at least partly there. I wish I'd known we could tear those down from the start. I would have indulged my portal abilities. You can burn.
And just where do you all think you're going? You wouldn't want to miss the tea party.
So, Kissy Missy, do you have Huggy Wuggy strength or what?
Our special guest is going to be thrilled. He's going to kill them all. No, Candy, not Poppy. She's always been his favorite. I think she's a little asking Annie. She is a little asking Annie. Oh, please take me out of my case. Oh, please rescue the orphans. Oh, please blow up the whole factory and burn everyone alive. Our special guest is here.
What did you do with them? Where are the orphans?
Uh-oh, she doesn't know.
I did.
What I had to.
There.
A better place now.
You're a monster.
I built us a home,
And kept us.
safe. And you repaid me by bringing in an outsider. Plotting to
Destroy the only heaven
you or I.
will ever get. I had hoped your time in the case would help you see.
Reason. I see now.
This was my fault.
You act
Like a child, because
a child.
Is what they made you.
You're hurting me.
Don't be afraid.
I can fix you.
Poppy,
I
Can make better.
stop.
And you.
the outsider.
Butcher.
They call you. Shall we see what you look like?
Wrong side out.
Don't touch me.
I knew something was going down when I saw that this was a pre-rendered cutscene. Okay, we're going with Missy. So where was that strength a second ago? Magnets are not there anymore. Oh, this whole thing has changed. So, oh, through here. Okay, we're going our own way. Well, that was not clear the first time. What? The bad toy box, eh? Bring me across.
4, 3, 2. It's the bad toy box.
Hup!
It's the bad toy box for you.
Alright, go.
A bad toy.
Nope. Nope. I'm not the one misbehaving here. Okay, the attic. This does get us to the attic, which is where we needed to be. Come on.
4, 3, 2. You're going into
Nope.
the bad toy box.
No, I'm not. Oh god, where are we going? Magnet!
If I can't go to a better place, you can't either.
What's a better place?
It's the bad toy box for you.
Nope.
This is
Oh no.
all your fault. You're a
Where am I
bad
going?
toy.
Oh my god, you actually made it to me. I could do without the psycho laugh right at my back. Go.
I let you into my house. I let you come to my tea party. And
Thanks for getting the switch for me.
this is how you repay me.
Yep. And that's what we call a Disney villain death. Nothing left to see of the aftermath but the tangles of your hair. I actually thought my assassination plot was a lot more clever. You remember back in the kitchen? But geez. I guess you did go to a better place in the end, although it sounds like you had something a bit more literal in mind. You almost seem like too good of a villain to go out this way. From up here, we can see the toy box. And keep in mind, it wasn't destroyed. I didn't get time to comment on it a second ago. It was just opened up. And it makes the layout completely different. That is so clever. And these dull hallways just parallel. What ironic parting words do you have for us?
Did you know your hair keeps growing even after you die?
Well, that's a bit of a myth, but let's indulge that for a moment. What will you look like down there in years from now? Are we doing one of these again? You know, it's weird. I can kind of hear you now. Perhaps that's how we're bookending all of this. Well, we're here. And it kind of feels like we're getting close to the end of this thing, but I don't know that for sure. All I know is that I've got definitely a lot of thoughts about this part. It's probably the scariest. The deepest for sure. I'm guessing we're near the end, so we'll go just a little bit longer. No, that doesn't open. Reanimation labs.
Look, I told you I'm not a hero. Is she okay?
How bad is it?
You're gonna be okay, Poppy. We'll find a way.
Giblet? Is that you? What did he do to you?
Don't worry about me. The things they did to us, that doesn't have to be who we are. Look, the plan's still the plan, right? We need to find that secret backup. Next stop is the tram here in reanimation.
All the broken things are all that's left. How appropriate to tell this story with toys. And now she's one of them. She was always held so much higher. And now maybe she can truly be one of them rather than something that lords over them. That was the disconnect we saw between her and Doey's leadership last time. Okay, wait. I want to look around a little bit more first. Any notes? No, just more you guys scurrying about. We got the reveal of the prototype, and he was not at all what I expected. In fact, I didn't expect any sort of toy skin at all. I thought he would just be a metal skeleton. That mask may be a little over the top, but who knows? Let's give it a chance. But this thing, it starts all of this, makes it all possible, and claims to be creating a paradise for the toys. But at this rate, it's building a paradise that it'll be the only resident of. In this chapter, we've gotten to see so much more of how this stuff works, and that makes it so much more real. Goes a long way towards the horror.
Did you say something? Oliver? If you want to talk, I'm here. I don't pretend to know how you're feeling, but
This was always about her.
what do you mean? No, Ollie.
It was never about me. Never about my better place. It was for her. She's all you talk about.
Oh, my boy.
Don't. You don't get to call me that. Ollie's gone and I'm a test run at the prototype. When you get her back, you'll pick up a hammer just like him. Just like...
Nothing can make things go back to how they used to be, but we could be a family. If you want. And for what it's worth, I think you and her would get along really well. And as for your name, well, I can call you whatever you like.
And can I meet her?
Soon. I hope. Very soon.
That explains so much. First, the twist revealed that Ollie was the prototype. But really, the prototype was Ollie. First. Maybe. See, this chapter is operating on a level way beyond the previous ones, and it makes it probably kind of a jarring experience to play through them all at once. Flash my lights at you. Okay, so this feels a lot like a trap, doesn't it? Let's kill your eyes. And there is an element of jealousy here. all over Poppy. That's really her arc here. It's being brought down. And maybe that was necessary. I was really sure, though. I was really sure that next time we saw her, it was going to be in a much worse state. That she would have been turned into something else. So I guess I'm glad that didn't happen, at least. Proliferation. It's the lava lamp room. We know there's a few of them running around here. There's not much else to say. Really, you can't get through there. This way, then? Gel immersion chamber. So which way is which? I don't know what's exploration and what's progression. That started this way. Carmine. Carmine, Harley, Anthony, Bruno, and Evelyn. What are you looking at? That name, does Carmine mean anything to us? I honestly can't remember. What is all this? Bruno. Gotta hunt for the names. Anthony. Maybe we'd best leave Harley. Evelyn. All of this was hidden behind a box. What does it do? Harley. Still out here, still waiting forward, are you? Any more? That's all. All this simply leading to another animal. Okay, I'll take it. Loopsy Noodle. Loopsy Noodle can't sit still for even a second, and will happily sniff anything they find, no matter what it is. So we gotta go where we were just very clearly shown we shouldn't go. Is somebody having a wild time in here?
Please, I don't know what you want. I don't know anything about...
23 are missing. I'm told
Cruelty was there from the beginning. I wonder if it's true. A depiction of Harley, maybe? It's clear that down here, all toys are equal, but some toys are more equal than others. Won't open. Nothing breakable. So where? Wait, I think it's a down and out situation. They're continuing to flee. Hey, look, more red smoke. Lamone! The mascot! Okay, well, obviously we've got to get at you. Gimme. Ah, your legend has been sung through the halls. Lamone? Lamone! Lamone? Lamone? You've got your own little space in here. Kept under containment, and maybe there's more to you. They were experimented on live in here. Okay. Look at this, one of these things actually working. It's crazy. We can find a code as well. Hey, I just saw what looked like a shadow passing by. Now what do we use this on? There's a burner here. I see. That opens you. Which gets us part 1. You guys are constantly running back and forth. There's a note, too. Experiment notes. Observation of progress. Experiment 4. Pus on the plush skin. Bubbling. Throat gurgled as he drew his first breath. Stitching unraveled. Eyes wild. Bone, meat, and blood oozed onto the table as he drew a second breath. A third. A fourth. A fifth. There was no sixth. Growth medium resists imposed limits. How is this controlled? Watch again. Experiment 8. Submerging in tanks. Attempting concentration changes by keeping subjects submerged. Biology becomes more pliable. Noting progress. Experiment 15. Dr. Sawyer's cooperation is proving useful, if inconsequential. Eyes wide, stitching holds, limbs flail. It burns, he shouts. I watch. I learn. Blood spills from his mouth. Eyes turn to glass. I split him open from the back and find it all gone. Muscle, bone, and the growth medium. The negation formula proves equally as difficult to control. It consumes. The growth medium desires to grow, and the negation formula desires to destroy. Experiment 28. Medium bonding. Negation formula controlling the growth. Her stitching holds. Eyes flicker with life. Fingers sliding on the table, feeling the cold metal. Who am I, she asks. Who are you? A giver, I tell her. A friend. And you are Gabby. She repeats the name and closes her eyes. Experiment 34. They live, they breathe, they walk and talk, but I'm still no nearer to infinity. I won't be alone. To reiterate, they did this to children, okay? So what was that? That was 8-3? Dr. Arkins, personal letter 3. One final message going nowhere at all. Pumpkin, I wanted to write this out. knowing full well that none of my letters have made it to you, and that I'm writing these now more for myself than you. It's no secret that I've been struggling with all of this. I've tried talking to people here, and they've given me a lot to think on. The end goal of this project is a grand, beautiful thing. To put an end to death. If I can be a part of that and get it right, it would mean giving something truly monumental to the world. I mean, imagine kids everywhere not having to fear getting older, their bodies giving way to age or disease. There's no vision more grand than that. But really, the world for me is you. You and your father. When I explained death to you after your grandpa died, I remember your tears. You were sad, I know, but more than that, you were scared. It hit you then that life has to end, and that all that fun and joy doesn't last forever. There was nothing I could say to make that kind of pain go away. When I got the offer, this was all I could think of, and why I accepted. To me, what I'm doing here is my sacrifice for you. I've had to give a lot of myself up for this project, do things I never thought I'd be capable of doing. I can't honestly say I'm any kind of good person anymore. Hell, I'm a monster. But if the world I give you is one where you need never fear an end, then I have to make myself believe it was all worth it. Start by doing good at a smaller scale. Make that your world. Well, I'm gonna do good by that world, Pumpkin. I'm gonna do good by you, no matter the bad that puts in me. Love forever and always, Dr. Chloe Arkins. Some evil, evil people involved, but for most of them, the road to hell is paved with the best intentions. That can be the tagline for this whole game. Oh, these open and close. 833. Must be more. 1. 8331. In we go. Down you go. This way to the electroshock showers for our child test subjects. We can climb up there. Not enough to get in, but maybe enough to wrap some electricity around? Yes, I think so. Like that. We can go like that. And then like that. Ah, right here. There we go. You're rummaging in the vents. Surgery observation. Go on, you. This is not a great angle for observation. Look, actively working still. I guess I kind of thought the prototype was a craftsman, you know, doing all this by hand. But I guess not. What's worse? If I pull their plugs or leave them be? There are no good answers down here. Get out of my way. All of you get out of my way. 231. Well, that makes things easy for us, doesn't it? Where was that code? It's everywhere, actually. It seems so whimsical at first, like a way of avoiding the horror, to have everything be cute little toys. Then it spends the rest of the game reminding you why that's so much worse. There's a tape to be found, isn't there? And all this starts right here. Okay. Let's play your game. Starting with hot. Starting with hot, we can burn you up. Then to cold. Then to you. All of our tools put to use. We've escaped. It's not quite what I want just yet. Or I guess it is, because that doesn't open. Where is this tape? These don't open. It's got to be around here somewhere, right? Is red tape out here somewhere? Huh. Grand Stitchery. There's a battery to be found here. What about a tape? There's a surprising amount still to this. Instead of solving that right away, though... now, unfortunately, we simply cannot enter this. There's no other way besides to figure out whatever this is. Couldn't just knock this out and climb through. Alright, so we need to power something. Something we can presumably see from over here. Ah, that'll be it. So you. And you. And you're open. Tape's gotta be here. Oh, no you don't. I have long stopped being afraid of you. But as for the results, can't say the same. It's not the same. But you do know it. It's almost like you guys are the guardians keeping it locked away. Alright, let's give this a listen. How to maintain your human. Step 1. Apply existing knowledge. Younger subjects have more plasticity. Step 2. Disassemble the subject. That is a child's skeleton laid open. Not all tissue will survive. Modify as desired. They are all better now. There was so little to that, yet so much. But we have to make decisions about who we get off of this. If we were to hump this up... I'm so sorry. I am so sorry. And each of you has one of these coils. You can't just grab that one. Arguably the better outcome. Yep, because that enables you to open, so we don't have a choice. We have to come to the conclusion ourselves that we're doing you a mercy. But really, I'm just doing what I have to. I'm afraid. Look at these claw marks. The prototype clearly spends a lot of time in here. Now what's needed is to get ourselves all around this room. So, up, and up, and up. And this should all start working on its own. The issue then is, how are we going to deal with you? Oh, look, there's a thing up here as well. So that further complicates this. Don't mess with me, please. There's a switch there. We can hit you. There we go. Make that permanent, and now we can grab from you. Wait, I'm hatching plans. Hatching plans. We go up here. If we can loop around you somehow. Now, the smart thing would be to, like, raise our arm up and over this and grab onto there. But instead, we're gonna have to do something less smart. This. And open that. And open this. Gotcha. And with this drained, we're in. And hopefully soon to be out. That is out. Suppose the outcome could have been much worse. Little prisoner shipping containers. And there's another. I've gotten a lot of you. The inside out loopsy noodle. Ironically, the smell Loopsy despises most is their own. So what's next? A lot. I'm really kind of surprised at the length of all this. And it makes me wonder if we really are ending soon. Opening from that angle was great because it created a real sense of anticipation here. Are you inside the cabinet? Oh, it just doesn't end. Ah. Yeah, I figured we'd be seeing you again. Yep. New objective, run. Now there's an objective simple enough for me to understand. Oh my... that's not gonna stop you any. Your arms can reach far. I've been you. I understand you so much better. But it doesn't matter. Come on. Being able to send our arm into the future definitely helps. Yep. Oh boy. Come on. You! Not interrupting, am I? It's a shame, but it works for me. No. What's left for you? Come on.
Hey, Butcher, you can hear me? Bobby and I are in the front. Make your way to us.
Doesn't help me much. Sit down.
Should be some disconnect levers around there.
Disconnect levers? Oh. Well, that's bad.
The cars are full of cargo. Use whatever you can to slow them down.
Pull this over. Come on. Come on! It's stuck on itself! Everything's in there with you. Yep. Come on. This has some really intense chases. This part, that's a body bag. Okay, hit you. Oh wait, okay, I'm dead? I backed up slightly. Okay, does this still hurt us if it's frozen? That's the next question. It's gonna have to be faster than this. Okay, I guess it doesn't. Well, now would be an amazing time to learn that, and by now I mean, you know, earlier when we weren't in a chase. Come on. Well, that's the most we've damaged you. I'm afraid it's not going to be enough, though. Up. Come on. Yep. Come on. Oh my god, you can't jump over that? No, seriously, where am I supposed to go? Oh, right here. Yeah, that was very clear.
I got an idea. I'm gonna switch the track.
Yeah, I figured.
Pick up some speed. Ready to jump.
Jump? What have I been doing? Stop for every window. Ow. You gonna do it?
Yep.
Yeah. Open. Through. That's taped. That's not a real thing.
Now hold on.
Wait. You. Oh, that's not right? Wait, so where do we place a valve then? There? That looks like a place for a valve. What am I looking for? Things are clearly not going well elsewhere. Oh, right here. On the tank itself. Is that... Now can we do this? Now we can. Oh, come on. Are you not picking it up? Why? Oh, sorry, was I not in the place where I was allowed to do this? I feel like I had the chance to shatter you and blew it. But I guess I didn't have much choice. You're like the T-1000. Ow. But you can make me better, can't you?
Should you come back years later, your conscience finally getting the better of you, may you descend into the dark and the dust. Welcome home.
I thought you were gone. Poppy, I couldn't. He took her. Kissy is... I don't know. I don't... Look, I... told you I wasn't a hero.
What? We were melted with that stuff briefly. I guess you took us out. I was honestly expecting to wake up as a toy. Well, it's kind of always felt like we were. The miracles of modern medicine, huh? I guess I was wrong about last time being our darkest hour. But something's changed with us now. It might just take a little while for us to see the effects of that.
It's gotta be here. Keep looking.
So the mission remains unchanged. Why would the prototype leave you? I mean, I guess maybe you scurried away while it was dunking me. The meek have inherited the earth. We could easily see you as a coward, and we can even see it in the way you look at us. You feel like you failed, but it's what's kept you alive.
This has gotta be where they keep the backup.
And it's the only reason we're here now. Takes all kinds, I guess. LP journal entry. Where do we go from here? Where to even begin with this nightmare of a week? They were hiding down in Playcare, probably for several weeks, and somehow nobody noticed. If it weren't for the accident with that Theodore child, I'm not sure we'd have discovered them at all. Or Elliot's body. At any rate, Theodore's imaginary friend won't talk to anyone but the girl. The one Elliot's notes called 1007 is a bit more cooperative. I feel like a moron just writing this part. She introduced herself as Poppy, not just the doll, but the girl the dolls were made after. Poppy Ludwig. She remembered me, how we met. She had the same voice and everything. It was made only more unnerving by the fact that she seemed downright traumatized by the whole ordeal. It's impossible, isn't it? That girl's been gone a long time. There's more, though. Things my investigator dug up from an office Elliot had tucked away. Most of it is trashed, but there are pieces. I still don't know what to make of it. All I know for sure is something big has been going on under our noses. And whatever it is, I think it might have gotten the old man killed. If only things weren't so urgent, imagine all the things she could have told us. And now it has her, and I really, really think she will be changed next time we see her. It's been teased as a possibility so many times. Now the opportunity actually exists. Okay, right here. Did it say backup is awake? Are you sure? Override required. Case of emergency, break glass. I'd say this qualifies as an emergency.
Well now, this is a rather interesting turn of events.
You. Perhaps the enemy of my enemy could be my friend? That's the end! I had thought for a long time that it was supposed to end with Chapter 5. But anyway, that was Poppy Playtime Chapter 5. See you in another year, I guess, or in Poppy Playtime 2. And yeah, this was definitely a huge cut above, and that's both a good and a bad thing. On the one hand, having all this development time, giving the developers all this time to sort of revise and see in real time where they want this to go based on audience reaction and having time to ruminate on it, has led to like a fully realized product. It's becoming everything this concept can be, and it works for it. This part was truly horrifying, with great characters, great acting, great world design, a lot of really cool puzzles that seemed a lot more streamlined, and awesome chases too. Some of them towards the end were a little annoying, because look, if you die at any point during a chase like this, it really kills a lot of the tension and investment, and some of these it was not especially clear what you were supposed to be doing at points. But none of that was nearly enough to ruin it, and all in all, it was massively improved across the board. It was by far the most engaging and by far the most scary, which is the most important thing in a horror game. We got a much more rounded and realistic and nuanced view of a lot of characters, new and old, and it just made the world feel more real by focusing on just how all of these processes work. It's not just this fantasy thing. They describe in gruesome detail just what all this is and what it costs to develop this stuff. And it adds so much to what in Chapter 1 you could easily say was just token mascot horror. There's also a really interesting dynamic where, of the characters who are still around to be in these games, Harley Sawyer is undoubtedly the most evil. He is directly involved in all of this and completely amoral and self-serving. We got rid of him in the last part. In this case, the prototype was actually humanized a bit more. We don't necessarily sympathize with it, but we see how it gets here. All at the same time as we see it absolutely massacring our friends. It was a slaughter of main named characters. It was actually very shocking just how readily it cleaves through the cast. It kills some, permanently scars others, even managed to skewer the player character. In other words, it's not afraid to live with its consequences and really hammer home what a threat this thing is. Basically showing that someone is going to suffer anytime this thing is around. It creates a real sense of dread. And that's what really makes a great villain here, is when you dread their arrival. And that's done through gameplay by having these really intense chases, and in story by having them impart meaningful consequences every time they're around. It may seem like simple storytelling, but it's something a lot of things miss out on by just making sure that everything always works out in the end. Which is why, with those two contrasting villains in place, the obviously evil but down for the count, and the much larger threat but perhaps with some more of a sympathetic backstory, we're going back to the greater evil to try and defeat the lesser one that's risen above. That's got a lot of potential. This chapter has been fantastic, and it's been really cool to see the developers evolve over time. It's just that it makes for something that is kind of a disjointed product on the whole, and it's a real sense of fatigue in getting here. But if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I'll see you in the next one.